A Saturday morning, it was Dad's day to take the kids, and I happened to notice in the paper that day that the entire block behind City Hall was coming up for auction. We walked around, the two kids and myself, and we looked at these wonderful buildings that were all vacant. I posed the question, I wonder what will happen this week when they're all auctioned off. And my daughter looked at me and said, "Why don't you do something about it, Dad?" 33 years later, we're here. People talk about Providence having 24 neighborhoods, and we were proud to be part of creating the 25th. Taking these commercial buildings and transforming them into residential, turning into a mixed use. The last group of buildings that we did, the Lapham building, the Wit building, and the Trayne building, 56 apartments in them, then about 10 commercial spaces on the lower floors. Rethinking how could these buildings be utilized to create an economic environment that was attractive to people to come in, to live, to work.
As people often said, you could roll a bowling ball down the middle of Westminster Street and not hit anybody.
There's a federal historic tax credit. We went to Mayor Cicilline to get that state historic tax credit passed. In addition, we need a tax stabilization agreement. All of these buildings were built in the early part of the 1900s.
They're beautiful buildings, and now people have the luxury of living in them, and then led to obviously the development of a grocery store and a dry cleaner, a real focus also on transportation.
A re-energizing of the spirit of the city.
All the things that are necessary for neighborhoods.
And that there would be something that the community could be proud of.
I think the transformation of Westminster Street was such a central part of that. The visionary leadership of Buff Chace, without whom none of this would have happened.
I live here. I'm also inspired to be here and be part of this community. The community around this effort, I don't think we ever had somebody saying, no, this was the wrong idea. It was just how to do it and then how to manifest it. So here we are.